Hello and welcome to this Flowcode tutorial, an introduction to the system panel. In this tutorial, we will give a brief introduction to the system panel and highlight some of the important features on it, as well as briefly cover some of the options available. There are three main sections to the system panel: the main viewing area, which occupies the central location, the shape bar down the left-hand side, which is used for dragging and dropping shapes onto the main section, and finally, the options bar at the top. Explanations of each of these will be covered in later videos. The only two we will concentrate on in this tutorial are the two option icons. These are the ones with small down arrows below each of them. The wrench icon contains options relating to the function of the world space. Some of these options will be covered in greater detail in future videos, but for now we will give a brief introduction. The snap to function allows you to select what an object will anchor to. The grid options are also present here. If we show the grid, it will overlay some grid lines in the main world space. You can alter many features of these grid lines, including their color and the distance between them. The brush icon deals with the panel's aesthetic options. Here you can select the number of views in the panel from 1 to 4. This will split the panel into multiple windows. This is very useful on some projects where you need to look at an object from multiple angles. The level of detail option can be altered for lower-end computers or for projects with a huge amount of components or detail in them. There are also other aesthetic changes that can be made here. Since the system panel is 3D, the location of each object in the world space is represented by three coordinates, the X, Y, and Z axes. You can see how these axes are represented by looking at the arrows in the top left-hand corner. The red arrow represents the X-axis. The green arrow represents the Y-axis, and the blue arrow represents the Z-axis. These arrows will always point in the direction where their axis is positive, so as you move the camera about, you will always have this point of reference for guidance. And this concludes this Flowcode tutorial, an introduction to the system panel. Thank you for watching.